quiz. Woo! I'm gonna go maybe catch a couple more people from the hallway. I'll yell really loud.
Hey.
Really loud, Lindsay.
Oh, I'm always loud. I have no default other noise.
That's okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're going to be playing the Ultimate Animanga quiz. This is a game for 4 people, at least. If you guys want to do teams, we could do teams. I don't know if we have enough people for teams, but generally we get 4 people up here who are then going to answer trivia questions. So can I have 4 people from the audience who want to play? You.
Can I do it, Mark?
Neil Gaiman. I need one more.
I'll do it.
You. All right.
I have the answers.
No. You have the answer sheet. That's illegal. All right. So how this works? You'll start a category, and each category has 3 questions in it. Are you playing, sir?
Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to set this thing up properly.
Has 3 questions in it. What's the number? Whoever puts their hand up first in this situation gets to answer the question. If you're wrong, anyone else can put their hand and answer it. If you're right, you get points. The points are arbitrary, but we will record that you scored at some point. She might yell out, like, oh, 1 million points.
Yeah, I might choose the point value.
Yes. I leave the point value to you. This is Natalie, by the way. She's my lovely assistant. And Eva is sitting down, being lazy. They'll be helping out with this. Alright, now this is a fairly intensive quiz, and most of it is really obscure. That's why it has the word ultimate in it. And I think this is the 4th year we're running this one. So, if we have time, we will do 2 rounds, and there'll be 2 sets of, we'll go through 2 teams. But right now we're running a little bit behind time, so we'll get started. Alright, categories. Oh, yes. Welcome to kanji. The last day of kanji, sadly. Here you go. Alright. Buzz, in this case, means raise your hand. You'll have 60 seconds to answer, etc., etc. There's 20 questions for the final round, though we might only do 10 if we get 2 rounds. So we'll see. And then profit. Okay. Round 1, choose your destiny, and I'm going to pick a contestant at random.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal, please. Oh, wrong category. You have to click on it. Still the wrong category.
How do I
You have to click on the card.
I did.
Click on heavy metal.
No, I'm clicking on heavy metal.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. That's what I've done 3 times now.
1 second, folks. Technical difficulties.
You click on heavy metal to see if it works. Oh. There we go. Oh, there we go.
Alright, I think...
Absolute territory.
No, that's not true.
Absolute terror.
Thank you, yes, absolute terror. No gaming gets a point. Sorry, I'm going to use the Sage's name for you for a while.
Yeah.
Alright, next question in this category, please. Just how tall?
Galaxies.
How many galaxies?
I'll go with 20.
No, incorrect. Nope. Does anybody actually know? Let's take one from the audience just for funsies.
I think it's 27 light years.
No. The actual answer to how tall the Gurren Lagann is 52.8 billion light years tall. And the dollars are out there. Yes, 52.8 billion light years tall, according to the official guidebook by Guy Max. In the original Mobile Suit Gundam, what is the serial number of the first mobile suit that Amuro pilots?
Probably only part of it, but the RX-78.
Does anybody have a better answer? -2. Okay, yes. Man in the purple gets the points. Alright. New category. We're going to go with you since you answered the last question correctly.
East side, west side.
Okay. Which of these anime tales has not yet received a Western movie adaptation? Is it Speed Racer, The Guyver, Fist of the North Star, Sailor Moon? Guy in the white shirt got his hand up.
Guyver.
Nope.
That actually did get one.
Camera guy?
I think Sailor Moon.
You are correct. Sailor Moon has not been adapted
I
yet.
don't recall.
They tried.
I don't recall a Fist in the North Star movie, but I just
There was one in the 80s and it's terrible.
I've seen both of the
Fantastic.
Yes, it's fantastic. Kevin Sorbo's like 80s counterpart is in it.
I've seen both of the guy movies.
All right, hold on. Just to be clear, let me finish reading the question before you throw your hand up. We may call him Astro Boy over here, but what's his original name? I think Neil Gaiman got it first.
Tetsuo Atom.
Yes, Tetsuo Atom.
Also known as the Mighty Atom.
Yes, the Mighty Atom. Next one, please. Sailor Moon's Uranus and Neptune are rather well known in Japan as a same-sex couple. What awkward relation did they end up with when the series came to America? Which one of you guys got this? I believe White Chick I did, but...
Cousins.
Cousins, yes. The kissing cousins.
Definitely kissing cousins.
Somehow they thought that would be better. No. You have a choice. I mean, homosexuality or incest, but... Alright, Weeaboos, or Weeaboos. Which of these manga creators is often called the godfather of anime? Is it Rumiko Takahashi, Akira Toriyama, Osamu Tezuka, or Satoshi Kon? White shirt guy.
Osamu Tezuka.
Yes, you are correct. Next one, please. In terms of the length of the publication, name the longest running manga in history.
Golgo 13.
It is Golgo 13. Duke Togo's been around, I believe, since 1972 at this point. This is not counting newspaper comics, by the way. Which of the following companies is the largest manga and anime publisher outside of Japan? Neil Gaiman. Sorry?
Viz?
No. Camera guy? Funimation, it is correct. Funimation has gotten enormous in recent years. It is actually 3 times the size of Viz. And yeah, friendship is magical. What is the full name of the live-action adaptation of Sailor Moon? Well, somebody in the audience knows this one.
I know.
Anything from our contestants?
Sojo, Sailor Senshi?
No. Camera guy, it's a try?
Yeah. I think it was a little different, but we should just send she Sailor Moon.
Well, no, I'm looking for the English. I'm looking for the English. I'm looking for the English, because that's where the difference is.
Guardian Sailor Moon.
Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon is correct. Sorry, audience. All right, next question, please. Not including movies and specials, how many different Pretty Cure series are there? Neil Gaiman.
Taking a guess. 8?
No, but close.
I'll take a guess. 7.
Nope.
9.
Nope. Is anybody here now?
Mine.
Green shirt. Yes, there are 10, not including the movies. And each is like 60 episodes. It is ridiculous. Lauren Faust, the creator of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, has worked on several animated movies. Name one from this list.
Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant, you are correct. Not really a manga question, but I threw one of the pony questions in there because fandom.
He gets tight.
Yep. Alright, so round 1 has come to an end. Before we get to the next categories, who scored the most points out of this round?
Camera guy.
Camera guy, who was the second most?
Camera guy's at 6. White shirt and Neil Gaiman are tied at 2, and I'm sorry, player number 3, you are not losing.
Player number 3, please return
And
to the
the
audience.
audience is beating, actually. The audience has a point.
Alright,
Just worth like 1 million points.
gentlemen.
Because the audience always wins.
Alright, round 2. How are we doing for...
Huh? Do you want me to go to round 2?
Yes, round 2, please. Alright, who had the most points? Was Camera Guy?
Yeah.
Alright, who has the least points?
Well, they're tied.
Oh, well.
Audience?
Audience. We're going to ask the audience what the first category of round 2 should be. Streaming killed the DVD star. Let's start her up. What Canadian company was responsible for the original dub of Gundam Wing? Neil Gaiman got his hand up.
Ocean.
Ocean Group is correct. I'll take Ocean. Name the creator of Robotech who passed away in 2010. No, he is the creator of Macross. Robotech is a little different.
Oh,
There.
now I know. If you let me answer again,
I'll have to give this guy. No. Alright. Neil, you want to try one more time?
Carl Maycheck.
Close. Carl Masick. So.
No, it is Maycheck.
Is it?
Check it. Check audio interviews. I mean,
All right. Well, I'll accept it.
M-A-C-E-K.
All right. I'll accept it. Carl Masick.
It's not the right, so I'm going with that.
Yeah, that's fine. What was the first DVD title officially released by Crunchyroll in 2010 when they started taking off finally? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with Naruto.
Nope. No one from the contestants? Anyone from the audience know the answer to this one? There's a guy in the hoodie and hat over here. Sorry? No, not Bleach.
Really obscure.
It was in fact an award winner, at least in Japan, 5 centimeters per second. Yeah. That was their first deal they ever made.
I thought Sentai got that before they did.
Nope, it was Crunchyroll. All right, next one. Who answered? Neil Gaiman answered my last question, right? All right, Neil.
Hide your kids, hide your life. Or
Yeah.
hide your vids, hide your life.
Yes, hide your vids, hide your life. What polymer material is commonly used to create garage kits?
PVC.
More specifically. Yeah. Yes, a particular kind, but oh, you know what? I'll take resin, unless. All right, I'm gonna give this guy a chance, and we'll see.
Polyester resin?
Sorry?
Polyester resin?
Not polyester resin. You're very close. Polyurethane resin. But I'll take resin for the camera guy. All right. Often used as a snuggle buddy, what exactly is a dakimakura? Who put up their hand first? Wow. Did you see the one?
No.
Because I turned around and there were 3 people who
Wait,
knew.
you did not. There was 3.
How do you rock, paper, scissors 3 ways?
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Go.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Forgot.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Ah!
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right, who's up?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Alright.
All right.
Okay.
A hugging pillow.
Yes, a hugging pillow. A body pillow, also sometimes known as a cotton girlfriend. All right. In which Japanese city was the 1-to-1 scale Gundam statue originally erected? I will also take the general location, as long as you don't say Japan. Odaiba is correct. Odaiba is technically an island in Tokyo City, so that was the trick. But Odaiba is actually nice and specific, so... All right. You get to pick, camera guy.
Culture shock.
Culture shock. What is the term Pokemon short for? Camera guy got to stand up first.
Pocket monsters.
Pocket monsters is correct. Name the convention where the term cosplay was first coined. And this is a hard one. Not Comic yet. It was actually coined in North America.
Daikon?
Not Daikon.
Right, okay, North America.
Anyone from the audience? Nope. Worldcon 84 by Nobuyuki Takahashi, of all people. First person to ever say it. And he was not referring to it kindly. He was talking about a Peter Pan syndrome where children didn't grow up. All right. What popular Marvel superhero was given his very own Tokusatsu Sentai series by Toei in '78? I believe the man in white sweater got it first. Sorry?
Iron Man.
Not Iron Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Camera guy gets it.
He had a motorcycle and a giant robot.
Yes, he did.
There's in fact a fantastic subtitling of the intro where midway through they're just subtitling the lyrics and then, why the hell is there a giant robot? Okay, and I believe we only have team players left. Which Pokemon are available from the start of Generation 1? Camera guy.
Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. You're missing one, dude.
I'm missing one.
Oh, it's Pikachu if you...
Yeah, okay, yes.
But that's not the start of Generation 1. Yellow got released like almost a year later. So.
I would just get on that.
Yeah.
Either way, he's named them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you name all 150? Go.
Oh, God.
Pokerap. All right. Give the real names of all 5 inner senshi in the Japanese version of Sailor Moon.
Minako. Usagi.
Okay, we'll do first names. Can you give last names as well?
Minako Aino. Usagi Tsukino. Amy Mizuno. Ray, I don't remember her last name. And Mikoto. No. Minako. I cannot remember the name of Ray or Minako, unfortunately, the last name.
You already said Minako.
Yeah, you're still missing.
Hold on. Don't help him.
Sailor Venus, I'm blanking on her name right now. It's not
All right.
the basic Super Duper I'm blanking on.
Well, time is up. I'm going to see if our Sailor Mars over here can...
Can I just say all the first names? I can't pronounce the last names.
Okay, well, because I'm looking for both. Yeah.
Can I give the first names then? Does someone else give the last names?
Sure.
Okay, so Usagi,
Mhm.
Amy, Ray, Makoto, and Minako.
Yep. Anyone got the last names? You got it.
This man knows his Sailor Moon.
He knows the Sailor Moon. Very good. That is a hard one. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not getting points for that one. It's looking for the full thing. And what Japanese Super Sentai series was the very first season of the original Power Rangers based on? Camera guy.
Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger.
Yes, it is in fact Zyuranger. All right. Okay. Who has the most from this round?
Guess.
Camera guy? All right, who has the least? Okay, so I have to ask you to step down, unfortunately.
Makes it feel any better you're reading the audience.
This time.
But I would request that you stay in the room.
Okay.
All right, we're going around 3. How much time are we going on?
It's 12:30 right now.
12:30. Wow, we're actually getting through this a little quickly.
Yeah, that's fine.
How did this take like an hour and a half last year?
I'll find out.
All right, round 3. Exterminate. I'm going to let the audience select
I
again.
like the audience.
You're not the audience. Eva, you're not the audience. You're the minor assistant.
Can I pick?
I'm going to let our Sailor Scout pick.
Take 2 potions and call me in the morning.
Take 2 potions and call me in the morning. Thank you, Doctor. In Dragon Ball Z, what potent magical legume can restore a person to full health? Rock, paper, scissors for it, man. That was some teens. All right, camera guy.
Senzu bean.
Senzu beans are correct. Match up the following items from Final Fantasy with their effects. Maiden's Kiss, Phoenix Down, Tincture, Echo Screen. All right. And I want it in the format of, say, the number with the letter, or, yeah, match it up with the items.
Okay. Echo Screen cures silence. Tincture restores MP. Phoenix revives ally. And I guess Maiden's Kiss cures petrified.
Yep.
Yep. You're correct. Now getting
Where I don't play FF.
That thing where I was lucky to play something a few months ago.
And I'm surprised you remember that Tincture does that, because that's only in FF6.
That's the one I played a few months ago.
Yeah. Because, yeah, Tincture is just another name for ether in that case. In the first generation of Pokemon, how many different kind of Pokeballs are there, camera guy?
Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball. I don't think there were any more beyond 4.
Sorry, you said Poke?
Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball. I don't believe there were more.
You're missing one.
There were?
Yep. Gotta keep yourself when you realize it.
Probably.
All right, I'm going to ask the audience. Does anybody know the final ball?
Most of the audience.
Together now, people.
Right.
There we go. All right. Give the audience points, man.
Yeah, they do. They have like 5 points. Audience rules.
All right, next question.
I forgot about the safaris.
Oh, was that the third question then? Yeah,
Yeah, that was my bad.
All right. I'm going to let Neil Gaiman, you get to choose next one.
Let's actually go back to this.
Yeah. That kicked it to round 4.
Wait, what?
He kicked it to round 4.
But she moved back.
Going back to round 3.
Oh.
Mark, I have it under control.
Okay. Did we finish that?
No, yeah, we finished that area. Yes, we did.
Okay, good. All right.
Failure to launch.
Failure to launch. This follow-up to well-loved Dragon Ball Z was broadly seen as a miserable failure. What's its name? Yeah, let's do that.
GT.
All right. Also, for future reference, because you keep getting your hand up, Lil, keep your hands on your pants.
Until you're one.
Until you're ready.
Dragon Ball GT.
Okay. Yes, that is correct.
How many Hail Marys do I have to? Sorry.
Name the one and only movie ever produced with catastrophic results by Square Pictures. Camera guy was a little close. The Spirits Within, you are correct. It bankrupted Square Pictures and almost destroyed Square Enix as a company.
And they got bought out by Sony?
They did it by themselves.
Yeah. Well, then Enix had to step in. Okay. Which popular magical girl series aimed at a young female audience did Saban initially try to license and then remake as a Western cartoon?
I'll just say Sailor Moon, please.
You are correct.
Oh, wow, alright.
Yes. It was correct. There's a terrible video out there called Saban Moon, and they did everything to PCify it. There's like a black Sailor Scout and a Sailor Scout in a wheelchair, and like a child scout who's slightly disabled, and it's like, oh, alright. You can imagine that test audience didn't know what was going on, especially because their powers were now the ability to create sailboats in space.
They could sail the moon that way.
Yeah, no, for sure. And there were live action sequences. It was terrible.
Keep in mind, Japan also had trains in space, so boats in space, not so crazy.
All right. Camera guy, we're gonna let you pick this one.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge. In the geeky 2004 hit series Genshiken, what is the meaning of the term Genshiken?
Society for the study of anime, manga, culture.
No.
It was a lot longer.
Does anybody know? All right.
I'll take a wild guess. And now I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry.
All right. Does anybody know what does Genshiken actually mean? No, not in this case. You are correct, sir.
Oh, yeah.
The Society for the Study of Modern Visual Culture. So you almost had it.
I was getting, I had the right lines, and then I was like, I don't remember the full
Yeah.
name.
I was going to go with
What's the name of the semi-autobiographical anime mockumentary by Studio Gainax?
Otaku no Video.
Oh, Otaku no Video! You are correct. And more Otaku no Video. Name the immense fan convention that occurs twice a year in Ariake, Tokyo. Camera guy had it a little faster.
Comic Market or Comiket?
Comiket is correct. I believe it attracted 550,000 people this previous spring. Or sorry, this previous winter. Is that the last?
This is the last one.
Okay. Which of these developers is the original creator of the RPG flagship series Final Fantasy? Is it Hironobu Sakaguchi, Shigeru Miyamoto, Nolan Bushnell, or Hideo Kojima? A little faster, camera guy.
I'm going to go with the first one.
Hironobu Sakaguchi is correct. He now works over at Mistwalker. What popular classic Sega property has received both an anime TV adaptation and a feature-length film? Neil.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You are correct. Sonic X and Sonic the Movie. Name the studio behind the original PC games for Cannon, Air, Little Busters, and Clannad. Rock, paper, scissors.
Key Visual Arts.
Key Visual Arts is correct. Does that conclude this round? Oh, holy crap.
Okay.
All right, we're going to have an endurance test and just push into round 4, because this was supposed to be a little longer, but we're just going to mill through.
Good.
All right. Wait, did we do Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Okay. All right.
We got this.
Use the Force. I'm gonna let my assistant pick.
Wait, which assistant?
Yo.
Eva. Oh, okay.
Eva doesn't get to do anything. She just sit there
And look pretty.
and look at her phone. Natalie.
Eat all the foods. She's someone like
Eat all the foods. What is the Japanese term for a packed lunch? Camera guys a little faster.
Bento?
A bento. You are correct. What are the two types of sushi most commonly served in restaurants? Are they maki and nigiri, karage and tonkatsu, tuna and salmon, or kirin and sapporo? Yeah.
Maki and nigiri?
Yes, maki and nigiri, meaning rolled and placed on top. What is a kisaten? Man, you guys can do body pillows and not this?
Sushi boat?
Nope.
I'm going to kick myself for it in a minute, but I know I've heard the word a million times. I can't place it.
Second most common type of restaurant in Japan. Anyone? Kisaten.
A cafe?
You are correct.
Okay.
It is in fact a cafe. It means coffee house.
I've heard the word half a million times.
All right, camera guy, you get to choose the next one.
Marvelous mascots.
What's the Japanese name for Persona 4's unbearably fantastic mascot? All right, you were a little faster.
Kuma.
Kuma, you are correct. Which Japanese TV station is Domo-kun the mascot of? I love how you're prepared.
NHK?
NHK! Nyakuso. Which of these mascot-driven anime and manga series received the first ever Shogakukan Manga Award? Is it Doraemon, Anpanman, Sergeant Frog, or Astro Boy? I'm gonna give this one to Neil.
Doraemon?
Doraemon! Yes. That adorably creepy giant blue bear cat thing.
The answer really should be the first choice every time.
Alright.
Just saying,
Neil, you get to choose?
his voice, her voice.
Hey. What is the Japanese term for a voice actor? Camera guy.
Say.
Seiyu is correct. What 1996 fantasy mecha series helped kickstart Maya Sakamoto's vocal career?
Eden Christie.
Alright.
Escaflowne.
Yes, Vision of Escaflowne. She's very popular here, but this actress, who has voiced Akane Tendo, Musashi of Team Rocket, Faye Valentine, and many more, is hardly known back in Japan. So who is she?
Megumi Hayashibara.
Megumi Hayashibara. Virtually goddamn unknown.
Also Rei Ayanami, also Lena Inverse, also Rubella in Martin Scramble.
Yep.
Not being well known, she certainly gets her name.
Yeah. She's like the Royal Paulson of Japan.
Yeah.
She premiered in 2 movies on the same weekend. Yeah, Ava 3 and Martin Scramble 3.
Yep. Alright.
Good.
Is this happening?
No.
Alright. Pun is the Japanese word for bread, but what language is it originally borrowed from? Can we go?
French?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I'm gonna give it to this one. Portuguese! Portuguese.
I would guess French too.
Yes.
My first guess. It's only one letter off.
Yeah, but it is from the Portuguese.
And, yeah, but when you say it with a French accent.
I know. Like saying it in English.
Son is a Japanese honorific added to people's names when talking to or about them. Which of the selection below are not honorifics? Sama, Dono, Desu, or Chan? I think
Oh,
that
it
is.
is the same.
Yeah? Alright, let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Solves everything.
Damn it.
Desu.
Yes, that is correct. That is the most annoying way to end a sentence because of how formal it is.
Indeed, Desu.
Yes. Which one of the Japanese syllabaries, think alphabets, is used to write sound effects seen in manga?
I've seen both actually, but I think more often than not hiragana.
No.
Katakana.
Yes. Process of elimination. You could have said kanji, but...
Yeah, someone in the audience said mumbled it loudly before me, but
Alright. No one helped.
You're that guy, I already knew it.
Alright, yes. Katakana. It is indeed used because of how sharp it looks.
That's all of them.
And that's all for round 4. How are we doing for time?
It is currently 12:43.
That's alright. Okay, who has the most points?
Give me a second.
Yeah, you started kicking my ass the last two.
Yeah, you did.
I'm ready.
The audience has 7 points. Most of the kids, they got extras for answering this question. Actually, no, it's Safari Balls, they got extra 1 points for.
Okay.
In first place with 21 points, because it's 21 to 16. It got really close, but still a camera guy.
Okay.
Still
All those points from the first 2 paid off.
Yes.
it did.
All right.
It'll give me a really good catch up though.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
God.
All right. You know what? For funsies, we're going to do the final round quickfire questions, 10 each. You guys ready? These are true or false.
Do I go to N for this?
What's going to happen, I'm going to do camera guys first, and I'm going to do yours. So you got the first half of the questions, you got the second half. Are you ready? I need some music for this. Yeah. Should have thought about that.
They have Mario Paint.
Yes, Mario Paint music.
Always great for game channels.
All right, true or false? Quickfire questions. One of the largest North American fan-run conventions, Otakon, takes place in Baltimore, Maryland.
True.
True. One of Japan's most revered creators, Osamu Tezuka, created the manga Akira. Okay. Correct. Akira Kurosawa's 1958 film The Hidden Fortress heavily influenced Star Wars and New Hope.
False.
True. J-pop groups AKB48 and Morning Musume share many members between them. False. 2 entirely different companies for once. Evangelion 3.0, You Cannot Redo, is the highest grossing anime film of all time.
False.
Correct, that is Spirited
I
Away.
know it did well. I didn't think it did that well.
Rumiko Takahashi, creator of Ranma One Half and Inuyasha, is the richest woman in the world.
False.
False, it's the German chancellor.
Yeah.
She is, however, the richest woman in Japan.
Bad.
Leiji Matsumoto's character, Space Pirate Captain Harlock, is named Albator in French dubs.
True.
True. Sailor V is a sequel to the manga series of Sailor Moon.
False. It's a freak.
That's true. You are correct. Rather. Our word for tea comes from the Japanese term.
False.
False. Our word for tea comes from
Two
Taiwanese.
very different words.
Manga means whimsical drawings in Japanese.
False.
True. All right. Out of 10, how many did you get?
6.
All right, cool. Neil, it is your turn. Let's see if you come out on top. Well, we'll see. Pokemon is a property of Nintendo.
True.
Correct. Kanji, katakana, and hiragana are all Japanese writing systems. True. A yukata is a type of fish served during New Year's festivals.
True.
False. It is a piece of clothing. NHK is the largest public television network in Japan.
True.
That's true. It's also the only public network television in Japan. My Neighbor Totoro was Hayao Miyazaki's first animated film. Correct. It's Castle Cagliostro. Comic-Con in Tokyo is the largest anime convention in the world.
False.
Oh, it is true. It runs twice a year, no less.
Thought it would have been an industry once.
No, it is Comic-Con. Final Fantasy X is the highest-grossing Final Fantasy title in history.
True.
That is false. It is, in fact, Final Fantasy VII. 10 million copies sold. Dragon Ball is adapted from the Chinese classic Journey to the West.
True.
That is true. The hitman, Golgo 13, is also known as the Japanese James Bond.
True.
That is true. And Mobile Suit Gundam is the oldest mecha series.
False.
That is false. Correct. How many did you get?
7.
7? All right, now, how do their points tally up?
Oh, more math. 27 versus 23.
Who got 23? You?
Yep.
All right. So, Camera Guy is our winner. However, I'm going to allow all of our contestants to come get prizes. It's just that Camera Guy gets to choose out of the box first. Thank you, everyone, for participating and coming out. I hope you guys had a good time. We do aim to be educational, if nothing else.